What's good? What's good? I haven't done a live in a minute, but I figure since it's nice and quiet and it's early, I would tap in before I started my morning walk. I'll tap in for a few minutes. It's an impromptu live, but still wanted to tap in with the family for a few minutes before I got my exercise in for the morning. Do me a favor though, ladies and gentlemen, as you're coming in, please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm and it helps get this content out to more people. And we are here. We are here. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I just wanted to come chit chat with y'all for a minute before I go on my walk. And once I get done with my walk, I was going to listen to Pastor Gino Jennings this morning. Shout out to Dexter. Shout out. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Check, check. Check, 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 check. Am I good? Am I good? Please let me know if I'm good. Please let me know if I'm good. Um, but yeah. School starts in 51 days, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, so for those of you who don't know, my name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again. Back with it. Okay, much better. Back with another live stream. Haven't done a live in a couple of days. Yo, CJ, I hope your fourth was spent well. It's official. I passed my NCLEX. Congratulations. Shout out to Migs in the building, passing the NCLEX. I appreciate you letting us know. Um, Salute to you, Migs. I'm proud of you. You worked hard, and it's a beautiful thing. Welcome to Death Row. No, I'm just playing. Uh, I'm just playing. But yeah, man, that's a beautiful thing. Um, Now you know what you got to do, man. Just grind, do what you're supposed to do. Don't let nobody stand in your way, and stay focused. But nursing school is less than 50. Well, it's 51 days away exactly, and I've been doing things to prepare. Um, like I said, man, for the last few days, we've had to study this AT. Well, I guess I haven't told y'all, but for the last few days, we've had to get ready and study for um, this ATI exam that we have on the 11th. But it's crazy because it doesn't mean anything. It's really it. Well, let me not say it doesn't mean anything, but it goes. It doesn't go towards anything for school. It's pretty much for practice, but they're making us do it. We had to pay $445. So if you had financial aid, it didn't cover it. If you had like a grant, it didn't cover it. You had to pay cash or credit out of pocket for this thing, and it was a requirement for school. And I'm just like, okay, I see what this is. It is okay, and it's part of the game. It's a part of the initiation process. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It's a part of the game, and we gotta just keep it moving. So that's due, and then so once we do that, and we got our skills practice that day. So I schedule my test and the skills practice in the same day. So skills practice is pretty much just giving you the opportunity to practice in a skills lab, go over skills and stuff like that. And that's what I'll be doing for like what's this? Today's the 7th or the 8th. One of, I think today's the 7th. But that's what I'll be doing 8, 9, 10, 11. So I got about 4 days to really get in and study and all that good stuff. And I'll be really cracking down on that for the next 4 days, especially. And this will be a good test to see, you know what I'm saying, like how I can study. You know what I'm saying, while working and all that kind of stuff, because I work later on today, and this will be a good test for that. So once we take our ATI assessment, we then have to uh we then have to write down the rationale for everyone that we got wrong and write why it's wrong. And I'm just like, okay, it is what it is. We gotta do what we gotta do. Like I said, for the next 8 months, it's been it's gonna be kind of, you know, whatever they say. My life is not my own for the next 8 months. But low key, like this summer has not been lit. So like I'm kinda glad. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing really crazy coming, happen this summer. No brand new ships that's like supposed to, change the game that came out this summer. Like the Utopia, the Sea is supposed to come out in August, but it's just like the Icon. So that ain't really a big deal. Um, so the summer been kind of mid. You know what I'm saying? At least in Michigan, how much money is in being an RN like monthly for the state you are in? That varies on a lot of factors. That varies on how long you've been an RN, where you're working at, how many hours you're willing to put in. So it varies. Like typically, the average new nurse starts off between $35 and $37 an hour, which in hindsight is not a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a lot of money for RN in Michigan. And I'm starting to understand like how stuff works. Let me not say it's not a lot of money. That might be a lot of money for a lot of people. So let me not say that. I really got to watch how I word things. But to me, from what I've seen and from what I've been exposed to, it does not seem worth it because as an RN in a nursing home, you can make more money. This is where you need to decide to where what it's about, what your priorities are, and where they lie. Is it more about getting that experience, or are you just strictly gonna be about your paper? So I've been really thinking lately because I've been watching. See, I've been considering immigrating between America and Australia as a nurse. Although I don't live there, I like your videos. Shout out to Australia. I like your videos. Keep it going. Stay strong. Thanks for the answer. Shout out to Australia. Um, my woman was just watching Australia Border Patrol show. That's so funny. She was just watching that and like how people try to come into the country and a lot of the Malaysian people be trying to bring like a lot of fish over there and they be cutting that stuff off real quick. Like if you ain't got no real business over there, they don't want you over there in their country with no shenanigans. You did. But shout out to Australia. What's it? Hey, so whoever left that comment that's from Australia, is it a lot of black people over there? I know it's like I know they got some Aboriginal people over there and stuff like that, but is it a lot of black people over there? Let me know in the comments. Um, but yeah, so I've been really eyeing like California. I've been really trying to weigh my options because California really seems like the destination for nurses, and everybody keeps talking about. Like I got a homeboy right now in California getting it, and he not even working that much, getting it. You know what I'm saying? 36 hours. You dig what I'm saying? 200K. And yeah, you paying you paying that tax and all that kind of stuff, but it is what it is, man. Like that's still a lot of paper when you really think about it. Like I've been really watching some nursing channels, Nurse to Riches. I've been watching them and they've been talking about it. Live in Australia. But from the late comments, yeah, along with Asians, there are a lot of black people. California is incredible. Oh, okay. Yeah, California really seems like the place to be. Um, if your circumstances allow it. I know everybody can't just up and move to California. I know California may not be an ideal place for most people, and I realize that some people are very happy where they are. And I'm not trying to convince people. So, when they hear me talk like that, I don't want people to think, oh, why are you trying to get people to, I'm not trying to convince nobody to do nothing but California. Like, I could definitely see myself flying out to California once a week. If I can drive 2.5 hours 3 days out the week, there and back, so a total of, what is it, so 15 hours drive time, you know what I'm saying, every single week for the last 4 weeks, I can definitely fly to California once a week. You dig what I'm saying? So, fly to California once a week and fly back home. Maybe work 2 or 3 days. Well, work, maybe, I don't know what they consider full time out there. I guess, yeah, they do have 12-hour shifts. Oh, and that's something I didn't think about, because a lot of people that's really making that bag, they do 8 hours. So that's a 40-hour week for the most part. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You say CJ is a Drake fan. Why you say that? Where you, Peter, man, where you coming from with all that? Why am I a Drake fan? I don't really listen to Drake. I don't like, honestly, I don't even listen to rap like that no more. Like, I've really been trying to clean out like my playlist since you brought up music or an artist. I don't listen to hip hop for real no more. I've been really trying to clean up what I listen to, man, because a lot of this stuff is just straight negative. I'm trying to get closer in my walk with God. So I just really been trying to clean up my playlist for real, for real. It depends where in CA. I am from Cali, and it's about what part. Yeah, Northern California, like the Sacramento area. Um, and I've been really thinking about going there because, like, with Kaiser, trying to get up in that system. That's why I ain't really brought up their name too much, because I know they do research and all that kind of stuff, and they starting off they nurses, they brand new nurses out like at $85 an hour. They brand new RN, so it's just like, um it is what it is. You dig what I'm saying? My hometown of Sacramento. My hometown Sacramento is a gold rush for all nurses right now. That's what I'm saying. It's been like that for a while. It's just that everybody can't talk about it. Well, not talk about it, but everybody can't do that. But for the ones that's willing to do it, it's out there. And I'm really thinking about like taking a trip to Sacramento, um, maybe sometime this year, and just spending maybe like 3 days out there and seeing what it's like, seeing what it is to do out there, seeing if I like the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Checking out some of the nice areas out there, and maybe, you know if I do decide to come out there, look at some well, I don't know if I would get no apartment out there, low key. If I'm really gonna be flying back and forth and working 36 hours a week and stuff like that, I would just probably get a hotel, like, for real, for real. I'll probably just get a hotel, stay out, or like one of them extended stay hotels, stay out there for 3 days and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but that's in the future, because I already know for like the first 6 months I'm gonna be traveling. Like, I would be traveling, like, be like, working, um because when you in the hospital, a lot of them want you to be dedicated and trained for 6 months, and I already know, like, half that year I'm gonna be probably still working in nursing homes. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some other stuff. You said, California paying 124 RNs, um 88 hours, making 700, like 75 net every 2 weeks. And SAC is way more affordable than the Bay. Man, bro, listen, I might come to the Bay. I mean, not the Bay, but I might come to Cali for real. Like Houston, like Texas, I would have came down there, but I got a good offer up here. You know what I'm saying? And it was really, like, for me to go to Cali, it has to be really worth my while. Like, for real. And from what the numbers that I've seen, it definitely will be worth my while. At least to go out there for 3 days out the week, bruh. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it will be worth my while for sure to go out there 3 days out the week, you know, and and grind it up. I might have to I'm gonna have to. I'm recording on my phone, but I'm gonna have to go out there for a weekend. I'm gonna see what's cracking out there. I'm gonna see what's cracking out there. What the weather looking like in the wintertime out there in Sacramento? What the weather looking like? I hear Massachusetts pay well for RNs. I haven't heard that, but they might. You said I'm currently in Australia. USA, Australia. You can't go wrong. USA for money, Australia for lifestyle. Oh, okay. Word of advice, CJ, you will not come back to the nursing home once you tasted the sweet hospital experience. That's what I've heard. I've heard that. They say it's hard to go back. You know what I'm saying? And usually, like when I see RNs in a nursing home, it's either because here, you like most of the hospitals here, you can't smoke cigarettes. So like they do nicotine tests here. So it's either usually because they smoke, they like chain smokers, and which is wild because weed is legal here, and I'm sure they don't even drug test for weed no more in a lot of these hospitals. But you can't smoke cigarettes. That's crazy. But anyway, a lot of them do nicotine testing, so either they can't pass the nicotine test, or um, in the nursing home you can kind of get your way. Hospitals, they kind of don't play that. So look, if your license can do it, do it. As a Turkish nurse, I don't know if my license will be accepted in California. They are really picky. I've heard. And then um once I graduate with my RN, I gotta take a microbiology class. You have to have that in order to transfer your license over to California. So, and it costs like $500 to transfer your like to get a California license. Like they want that money. Oh, I think it's like 500 for the LPN license. I think it's probably more for the RN license. I don't know, but I have to do some research on that. But I do know from the things I've heard, I have to take a microbiology class and pass it. So, because like here, the school I'm going to, microbiology wasn't required. You just had to take A&P 1 and 2, and that was it. But in order to do that, you got to have a microbiology class. You got to show them the credits and all that kind of stuff. They not playing. They not playing over there. I feel you. You said winter in Sac is rain and cold, but no snow unless you go up to Tahoe. Well, I won't go up to Tahoe. I won't go up to Tahoe. Thanks for reading that. It's so reassuring to know that. So CJ moving to Cali for the weed. No, sir. I don't smoke nothing. I don't smoke nothing. I'm straight edge. You know what I'm saying? I barely drink. The only time I drink, I don't drink. I never drink when I'm at home. I never drink when I'm at home because I drive way too much and I'm not even trying to risk it. I only drink when I'm out the country or on vacation somewhere. And it's not even like that because I really don't like to taste the alcohol. Ain't that something? I really don't like to taste the alcohol. And the only kind of drinks I get, they be fruity drinks, like a Miami Vice or strawberry margarita or something like that. I don't like Hennessy and all them nigga drinks that y'all like. I don't like all that. Hennessy and Coke and VSOP and no, I don't like all that. It ain't for me. The RNs I know in LTC are there because they like the higher paying less rules. Yeah. Starting salary. I said calorie. Starting salary in MA is 96K. Okay. CJ complaining about the $500, the same $500 you spend in 10 minutes on vacation. I know, right? I ain't complaining. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's just it is what it is. Like Cali want that money. You gonna come out here, come to our state and and make that money. You gonna spend that money, and you gonna pay them taxes too. You gonna pay them taxes. So shout out to Nurse Viv. Just finished microbiology class. Not easy. Started RN program in August at my state community college. Shout out to Pedro. Pedro, what state you in? What state you in? You said nigga drinks, brother. The streets is watching now. Don't make me play. They not like us on your show. Do you do make me do you like that? I can't handle them drinks I'll be drinking. I can't do it. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all, I hate the taste. I've never been a big alcohol drinker. Oh, you in Florida? Okay, okay, you in Florida. You going to you going to a community college? Be careful down there, man. Like a lot of these nurses, like that's coming from Florida, bro. They is really canceling their license, bro. If they can't find it's hard for them to get jobs. I've been reading on a couple of nursing boards that a lot of nurses that came from Florida, and they schools and closed down, they can't get the transcripts and they haven't been getting no work. They haven't been getting hired, bro. So just be careful with Florida, bro. Florida is under the block is hot in Florida right now. The block is too hot in Florida right now. So CJ is truly a Drake fan. Go drink it. I don't like Drake. I don't. I told y'all I'm not even. I don't even really listen to rap like that no more. I'm for real, for real. I don't even listen to rap like that no more. Like I've been really dabbling in like smooth jazz lately, gospel, smooth jazz. You know what I'm saying? Some R&B, but hip hop. I don't even rock with hip hop like that for the most part. I'm being so real with you. Uh, Appreciate that. Sir. Yeah, man. Just be careful, Pedro, cause I'm telling you, bro. Like the block is really hot. Make sure your school is accredited down there. Make sure they've been open for a minute. Make sure they ain't just no fly by night school. You know what I'm saying? Like the block is hot. That Operation Nightingale, they was not playing with them. What up, Carolyn? What up, Nina? Good morning. FAMU nursing school might be closing. See, that's what I'm saying. Like all these nurses, it's a lot of nursing schools closing. That's crazy. And then it's a lot of hospitals that could be on the brink of closing because there's not enough nurses, bro. It's getting crazy out here. I could not be a nurse in Florida. Man, look, you paying for that weather. If I wanted to be a nurse in Florida, it'll only be it would not be for the money. It would just be for because I want to be in Florida. You know what I'm saying? And it will be in Orlando. It would not be in Miami. Nowhere near Miami. I can't stand Miami, bro. Real talk. Nursing in the South is different in general. Yeah, that's what I've heard. To the shout out to the Book of David, wishing you the best of success, bro. You got this. Shout out to the Book of David. I'm trying to finish LP in school here in NY and leave immediately. Any family oriented places to move to? That's for the money, or you don't really care about the money? I'm always a big advocate of Orlando, Florida. I think it's very family friendly. I think it's something for everybody to do. They always got stuff going on out there, but it's not like Miami to where you know like everybody come to Miami. It's either they coming to smash or they trying to I don't know. It's girls trip central, walking around with their uterus out and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, I feel like Orlando is very family oriented. Winter Park area. So that's just me. Go to school to learn. Get the right job to earn. That's fact. Shout out to my boy B in the building. I really wish he would start a YouTube channel, man. That man getting that paper. I really wish he would. Um, I can't wait to start in January. Thinking about going LPN first. I need to get in nursing now. I have an AMP test today. Still gonna do all of my prereqs and get them out the way. That's what's up. You said, where can you verify if a school is legitimate? Go to your state board of nursing website. Usually they will have on this, I know in Michigan, they have a list of verified schools that's been approved by the state. So go to your state website and see if your school is state approved. So, but yeah, on our website, on our board of nursing website, they got all them schools, even some of the schools in Ohio. So yeah, hit that like button for me. It's helping with the algorithm. We almost close to 30K. So let's get it. Y'all see how I've been posting videos every day? I've been very consistent, y'all. I've been very consistent. Now watch, I ain't finna post for like 3 weeks. Like, no, I'm just playing. but I've been posting like every day. I've been trying to hit them with the content. You dig what I'm saying? I love visiting Florida, especially Destin, but I will never work there. Like I said, if I move to Florida permanently, it ain't for the nursing money. It's just because I want to be there. Because they don't get paid for real. Hurricane season is nuts in Florida. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Hurricane season is crazy down there. Y'all seen all them hurricanes that's been hitting the Caribbean and stuff like that? And they're supposed to be hitting like South Florida and stuff like that. Man, that's why I say like I would never permanently probably move down there. I always keep a home here in Michigan, but um, yeah. You said, did you have enough money for the entire schooling you'll need, or do you plan to work full time or part time or PRN during school? I have enough money to pay for school, but I do plan on working, but just not overtime and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I have family in Winter Park. Got to start looking at LPN positions over there now. Yeah, man. Like I know Swin was telling me about some places like for LPNs where they making like 30 something dollars an hour, like 32, which is good for Florida. Now, if you an LPN, you making like 30, $32 an hour in Florida, that's good money, and they don't have no state tax. But some of the rates that I done seen down there been like 25, 26, 23, and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, at this point, I just can't like if I worked in Florida, it would have to be on some travel assignment stuff or some local travel stuff. You feel me? Like I cannot at this point be a staff. Like I just can't be staff for real. I can't be staff. It's just not worth it. It's really not worth it, bro. Like I will go. Like if I didn't have no other options, then obviously I would do that. But I just can't be a staff nurse right now, bro. Like I just cannot do it. It makes no sense to me at this point. Now, if you just getting started, then you gotta learn all that kind of stuff. But like now, bro, I cannot be no staff nurse. I have to do local travel. It just makes no sense because you literally are doubling your income. To me, in my case, it don't make no sense. You literally are doubling your income. You doubling it. You know what I'm saying? And when you do it week by week, say if you worked off 52 weeks, and I just gave an example, somebody in the comments corrected me because I said like it was 85K, and it's really like 89K if you do 52 weeks and you work straight. You know what I'm saying? And that's after taxes, fam. So like, it just don't make sense to me to do staff. Like staff it's like a finesse, bro. It really is a finesse because they're not gonna pay you what you worth, and waiting 2 weeks to get paid, that is dead. That is dead, bro. Like I can't do it. The Tampa and Orlando is good. I heard Tampa is straight. I heard it's straight. But that's dead. I can't I just cannot at this point. You know what I'm saying? And, uh, a homegirl of mine was on Facebook the other day talking about how she just had to go staff. And I was like, well, it's an assignment out here where I'm at. They need nurses. They just got rid of the one. She's like, I can't do it because she got a 13-year-old. And I said, I understand. I understand. I understand. I'm just telling you, like I said, if you can get you a local contract for like 1,700, 1,800, 1,900, I would even go as low as 16. If you could do 1,600 a week on a local contract, bro, and you ain't got no real expenses and stuff like that, I feel like you are winning a week. Not every two. I'm talking about a week, bro. I feel like you really coming out on top. You really coming out on top because people they got so used to that COVID money and making 25, 26. You know what I'm saying? 3,000 a week, bro. Like they had to know that wasn't sustainable, bro. They had to know that. Like it was not sustainable. Like there's no way they was gonna keep that up. You know what I'm saying? Once you get used to living below your means, though, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, bro. Like I live a very modest lifestyle. I promise you, I do. Used car, no car note. You dig? Like none of that. Used car, no car note. Rent is decent. You know what I'm saying? No child support. Um, I don't care about Jordans. And if you do, that's cool. But I don't care about Jordans or buffs or having the latest fashion and all that kind of stuff. Like watching how the way rich people move and stuff like that, and trying to imitate success and copy success. Like some of the people that I see that are extremely rich, and I'm not trying to become extremely rich. I don't need to be no billionaire or nothing like that. But just seeing the way that some people that I look at that are wealthy, just watching the way they move and how they dress and stuff like that, bro. Like once you have money, you really don't care about none of that stuff, bro. And a lot of that stuff is for show. Like I look at the rappers. I look at the rappers, bro, and they sign these deals and they floss this money. Like, who are they doing it for, though? After you done been with all the women you can be with, after you done smashed all the girls you can smash, you know what I'm saying? And the whole world know you got money, and you doing like the. I mean, I get it. It's a generational thing, but after you doing a money phone, like, who are you doing it for? And it's just like the CEOs, the owners of the labels, the owners of these businesses and all that kind of stuff. You never see them do stuff like that ever, bro. You never see them do stuff like that. I never seen the owner of any nursing home come out with a money phone. I'm not knocking it, but I'm just keeping it real. I never seen them do that. When I would see the owners, like millionaire owners of these nursing homes come out, they would have on a button-up shirt, some jeans, and some cowboy boots. No cap. Whole outfit probably costs about $60. 60, $70, bro. And they rich. Meanwhile, you got nurses that have to do overtime just to maintain, just to stay above water, just to keep their nose barely above water. Gotta do mandatory overtime to keep up with a lifestyle trying to impress whoever. Like, it just don't make sense to me, bro. Like, it just do not make sense. And don't get me wrong, people be like, "Oh, well, you like the vacation stuff." I do, I do, but it's cheap. Traveling is not as expensive as people think, bro. Like for real, it's really not. Especially if you travel on the right days. It's really not. It's really not. And you know how to travel during the right time. It's not as expensive as people think. And I've really been on this wealth building tip and how to make the most money for less time, bro. I don't see how, like, I get it how some people have to do certain things, but if you are in a position to where you can move the way you want to move and stuff like that, like, why would you not hop on that train? Like, I don't get it. Like, I really just don't get it, bro. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Another story to make me anti-kid. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You said you said y'all better check them schools. Florida don't get paid at all. Pay in Florida is trash. I'm so ready to leave. Looking on Indeed now for LPN positions in Florida, 30 an hour for most. That's ridiculous. For LPN position, that's not bad. Yeah, it's probably hella. It's probably if you in like Miami or something, that's probably like the cost of living is probably super high. But hurricane season is crazy in Texas. Man, I heard. I start LVN school in August. I'm trying to finish up the bridge and start my RN right after. Only in Houston area. That's what's up. What about being an LPN in New York State? I don't know, bro. I don't live in New York. I've been in New York one time. I would never want to live there. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I would never want to live in New York, bro. But shout out to New York. Uh, Miami think they can pay low. PRN all day. Choosing to do CNA versus LPN while I work on these nursing prereqs for a few semesters before getting into nursing school. Any advice? Save as much money as you can. If you can be a CNA, you can be an LPN. For sure. If you can be a CNA, you can be a nurse. I wholeheartedly believe that. But yeah, PRN is a great way to go. Control your schedules. I like being paid daily or Fridays. What you gonna do if you go in the hospital? They only pay bi-weekly too. That's what I'm saying. Like, but if I'm making a bag for real, I can make some exceptions to the rule. It's just right now during this journey, like, and if I didn't intend on going back to school, I wouldn't. It's no way I could, bro. Like, there's no way I could go back to being the staff for real, because I traveled before, and it's crazy like how you need time to assess certain things and to adjust things in your mind, because I've been doing travel assignments for a while. Then I had to go back to staff nursing. Now, staff nursing, trying to compete with the daily pay and all that kind of stuff, yeah, but that's a good way to keep you broke too, because most people have horrible spending habits, and you see that money, you're gonna be tempted. I think once a week is cool, but like if I go to the hospital, like I said, it'll be strictly for the experience. I would just have to swallow that pill, even if I had to, even if I had to stay in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? I would just have to swallow that pill, because I'm only going for the experience, and I have to really keep that in my mind. Like, I'm not gonna be here long. I'm not gonna be here long. I'm only here for the experience. I'm only here to get my year in, so I can really go. That's why I say it's super important to be very intentional with what you're gonna do when it comes to nursing and when it comes to this paper, because I'm not gonna just sit around and lollygag in a hospital just to be another number in the hospital and get paid mediocre wages and get paid every 2 weeks. That's dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that. You said I met an RN in Cali this week who works for Kaiser, and they do make a lot of money. No overtime. They are hitting 200K a year. That's what I've been hearing. That's why you don't hear me, like, even when they got bad press, you don't hear me saying nothing bad about Kaiser, bro. Nothing. Because I know how to play the game. I know how to play the game. I be keeping Kaiser. I don't be even seeing them, even when they got the negative press. Working per diem is what got me through school. Worked weekend float pool, no less than 16. Baylor is great. Yeah, that COVID money was sweet, but it definitely didn't last forever. I knew it wouldn't. You said no car note. Oh my God, I will never have a car note again in my life. I love it over here without it, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Somebody asked me what kind of whip I got. I got a 2015 Ford Taurus. Kaiser Permanente in Cali, you're gonna have to fight tooth and nail to get a position there. It's extremely saturated. I know, but that ain't the only hospital. Like, I don't have to get 85 an hour. Get 75. You know what I'm saying? They got other hospitals. I will spend money on vacations though. You said, is Michigan welcoming the nurses from across the border in Windsor, Ontario? I don't know. I don't know how that process works. I don't see why they wouldn't be. You just probably have to figure out, the logistics of it, and, let them know you an international nurse and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. And with Windsor being so close, I don't see why that would be a problem. It's weird to buy a bag. Traveling is expensive time-wise. It's really not, though, because, like, okay, traveling depends on your taste. Are you a Spirit kind of person? Are you a Delta kind of person? But there's always, or are you a Frontier kind of person? I mean, I don't fly Frontier. Not no more. I did it once and I never will again. Spirit, flew Spirit recently. It wasn't a terrible experience. It just depends on what you want and what you're looking for. So, for example, if I leave if I want to get away for 3 days and I leave on a Monday and I come back on a Thursday and I see a Spirit flight for $150 for 2 people round trip, so $300. It's a 3-day trip. You're gonna pay for your bags and all that kind of stuff. They're gonna charge you for everything. But the trip is only 2 hours. I could be there in an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I just need to get away. Are you gonna hop on that? Are you gonna go on Delta? Hotel rates are cheaper during the week. Shout out to Nurse Viv. She frequent Vegas a lot. If you want to hit Vegas, hotel rates are they cheap during the week. I usually don't even want to stay at places over the weekend because it's gonna be an influx of people. The rate is gonna go up super high. You know what I'm saying? It's 52 people. I know y'all can give me 52 likes for the algorithm. Come on, man. I know y'all can give me 52 likes for the algorithm. But yeah, it just depends on how you move. You know what I'm saying? It's just how you move, what you like and what you prefer. You said there's a girl I work with who would do crazy overtime hours and bought designer bags. I'm like, for what? I mean, look, again, and I try to be very careful how I say stuff, but if you can afford it though, you know what I'm saying, then that's cool. But because you got some people who collect stuff, collect bags, like, and all that kind of stuff. I get it. If you're a collector, then cool. If that's something you really like, then cool. But if you're doing it just to do it for somebody else, then it is what it is. You know, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Like, I'm gonna start collecting. It's stuff I want to start collecting. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be broke and trying to hustle and work all this overtime trying to collect the items that I want to collect. So I haven't seen above 40 for LPNs in North Florida. You said the cost of living is crazy. As a New Yorker born and raised for 30 years, don't come here. I wouldn't come to live there. I'll come to visit, but I wouldn't come to live there. Why? You said why do you think nursing homes have no AC in the halls? The med pass is horrible, especially when it's hot and humid. I know, bro. That depends on what nursing home you at though. Cause the nursing home I'm at now, it get cold in the mug in them halls. They don't play that. But again, I'm out in a rural nursing home area. Most of the people got money out there, and it, you know, it be cold in the mud where I'm at. So that's why I ain't complaining. You know, I be trying to play hardball with them when it comes to the price and negotiations and stuff like that. But I ain't really trying to play hardball with them because it's a good position. We only got 55 residents. It's one of the easiest med passes that I ever done. I don't tell them that though. I don't be saying nothing. But like I said, if you fortunate enough to get into like a travel assignment to where they really need people, and like, and this is about to sound horrible to say. It's about to sound horrible to say, but if you do have to work, first of all, they just impressed with me showing up on time. They're like, that impresses them and all, because they really don't have nobody, and the people that show up play games. You know what I'm saying? So me coming out there consistently for 4 weeks, and they know I don't stay in a hotel out there, and they know I drive every day, they just impressed with that alone. They like, wow. And probably on top of the fact that I'm black too. That I'm black and I'm doing all this and I don't sleep at night. Oh my God. They probably like, oh God, he's black. He doesn't go to sleep at night. We don't find him ducked off in a patient's room, sleep. About that bag. But yep, a lot just doing a half job. They super impressed with it. That's how low these standards have gotten now. Not saying that you should do a half job, but doing a half job, they have become impressed with just doing a half job. You said Jersey is a bit better. It's just the randomness of NY is too much on the daily. You said, do you have any tips for an LPN who's been working from home? Now I'm wanting to go work agency, but I'm nervous. Have you never not worked in a nursing home before? If that's the case, if you've never worked in a nursing home, I will go get some experience on on staff before I just go agency. Cause ain't nobody trying to hold your hand, especially if you're a cute nurse. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause I saw that the other day. So you said how long was your prerequisites? I think I had to do like 4 prerequisites before I went to the school that I'm at now. So English 1 and 2, so that's 2 classes. A&P, but I had to do A&P 1 and 2, but that was a hybrid. I had to do psychology and sociology. So I had a total of about 5 classes that I had to do. It took me about a year, and I had to do a math class, so it took about a year. Said, CJ, do you think these agencies will switch up after seeing all the bags that are being made? Nah. Mm-mm. It's always gonna be a need. I mean, they're gonna try to negotiate and play hardball and stuff like that, like all companies do. But it's always gonna be a need. And honestly, once I'm done with school, I'm really thinking about starting my own agency, for real, for real. But like, just being a self-contracted agency, like just contracting myself, get a lawyer, come up with some terms, send out my terms and everything like that. Just start really campaigning for myself. Per diem during school, bet at a hospital. I don't know. I've never worked in a hospital, so you said, well, if you plan, well, it's not even too bad internationally. That's a fact. If you plan in advance, you start paying it off, you gonna be good. It's people that's taking out personal loans to go on a vacation. That's insane. That's insane. You taking out personal loans to go on a vacation? That's slow. That makes no sense. That means you can't afford it. You're gonna be paying all this interest on a vacation, and you're gonna be gone 5 to 6 days, and you're gonna be paying $20,000 for a vacation for the next 18 years. You done been to just to say you done been to Disney. That's stupid. That is dumb. That's how people gonna continue to stay broke, though. I will only fly American, though. I had a horrible experience on American. I ain't gonna cap. I had an awful experience on American. Uh, but American got to be one of the last resorts. They almost sent us to the wrong country, though. For real, for real. We almost got sent to the wrong country on American. We flew American to DR. They almost sent us to like Thailand or something like that. It was crazy. Next time you travel with Spirit, pack your free carry-on bag to the brim and just pay that cheap flight. That's what I'm saying. Spirit is cool for like little short. Like we flew Spirit. We flew from Cancun to Detroit. It was a 4-hour flight. It wasn't terrible. I mean, I fall asleep, so, but it wasn't the worst. But I'm on it. For me, it's worth it because I used a credit card and gained miles. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Get the Caesars out from Vegas. Some days are free for your next trip, and you pay at least 100 if you play at least 100 in the casino. I was saying the same thing until I saw my tote bag by Marc Jacobs. So sad I can't do it. Oh my God. LTC love to run hot, but I moved the thermostat down. Yeah, I see a lot of nurses got these fans, these neck fans now. Just do the bare minimum and they happy. CJ, what's the most you'll drive for a travel assignment? Probably about 2.5 hours. But it depends on what kind of bag they're giving out too. Because if somebody trying to give you, it depends. If somebody giving like $3,000 a week and it's 4 hours away, I might have to do that. And just, maybe stay somewhere for the 3 days I'm out there. But it depends. We can always talk. You know what I'm saying? I got to get an Ohio license, though. I have 2 things that I want to do while I'm in school. I have to get an Ohio license. I have to get a Florida license. I have to get a because Michigan, we not compact. I have to get a Texas license, and I want to get a California license. You dig what I'm saying? But I mean, I might as well just wait. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Are you being off a night shift? Well, I work tonight. I do nights, yeah. See, I'm a social science major and my family doesn't get it. I'm like, no matter what degree you pursue, they're gonna make you take those classes. Might as well. Yeah. When you become an RN, should you do home care overnight and long term care? No big med pass and get your own space. I'm not, let me not say I wouldn't do home care. I'll say I'm not a fan of being in other people's homes like that. I say that. I'm not a big fan of being in other people's homes like that. So, but that might be for you. I don't know. So that's terrible. Phoenix is a hub, so we really do have problems with America. Plus, I have status. So, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Why do you prefer nights? Because it's easier. I'll just be honest with you. It's easier. I'm a big believer in working smarter, not harder. Dang, everybody moving. Yeah, they done kicked a lot of. That's why I praise God every day. I thank God for the opportunity to be able to pay my rent and not have to move and all that kind of stuff. And I do not take this for granted. I really don't. I humble myself before the Lord because it's people constantly being kicked out of my of my apartments all the time, bro. I'm talking about constantly. Like they just kicked somebody out down that way the other day and threw all their stuff out. I'm like, oh my god. Wait, you work overnights? Yeah, I work. So my shift is 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. More pay and less stress on nights. Yep. I'm not opposed to days. I'm not opposed to it, but right now during school, I'm gonna be on night shift. It's easier, and plus, I can study. I have a better chance of studying when I got downtime. I prefer them too. Most residents are asleep and no management. Yeah, yep, evicted. Yep, a lot of people been getting evicted, man. Like it's getting real crazy out here. It's getting real crazy. People just can't afford it. People just cannot afford rent now, and man, I gotta have a backup plan. That Like a brother had just walked past this lady, brother with dreads, walked past the lady who was getting kicked out. Hold on, let me show you. Hold on, let me show you. She walked past that brother right there. She walked past him, and she looked scared as heck, like he was about to rob her or something. That's the lady who getting evicted. Man, I'm showing you all they business. Let me turn the camera around. I'm showing you all they business. She just making a big fuss about it. Oh, so I get why that nurse fell asleep. She wanted to get paid while sleeping. Right. I do 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., which is hard. How many days you work a week? Now I've been working like four, 4 to 5. Uh, Starting, when school start, I'll only probably be just working my 3. Cause I only got one day of clinical, one day of lecture for the first 7 weeks. So I'm only going to school 2 days out the week. And then I have 2 days at home. Well, one day clinical, one day of lecture. Obviously, I'm gonna be studying on those 2 days. I'm gonna be studying while I'm at work. I'm gonna be studying every day. So, but I gotta keep grinding. All the bees on my windshield like that. You said no, I'm falling asleep during the day. You said rent is too high. It is like it's crazy. Like rent is, but like I said, that's why I'm thankful to be able to do what I do. My rent 2,100, and I'm a nurse. Woo! What area you live in? 2,100. What state you in? I seen like when I was looking at them prices for California, I seen they have some apartments out there like 22, 20. They real expensive out there, but you again, you making a bag out there, so that ain't you making that kind of money. That's not really a big deal. I'm 24, graduated at 18 with an LPN. There you go. Try an RN associate program out of high school, but wasn't ready for it. Now I'm looking for RN programs. Would you recommend bridge program over accelerated? Well, usually bridge programs are accelerated. All right, so are you talking about like a BSN accelerated program? Because usually like the LP and the RN programs are accelerated. You will never catch me on a day shift. The disrespect for families will have me fired. I feel you. No, I feel you for real. I feel you for real on that. I was thinking about going back to days at my other job when I was there before I quit, but like now, I'm not going. Like now while I'm in school, I won't do it. Working night shift several years, I got bad insomnia. I don't have that problem. I ain't gonna lie, I can fall asleep anywhere at any time. When it's time to go to bed, like now I will say on vacation, when I'm on vacation, it do be kind of hard for me to adjust the first couple of days because I will be up a lot at night for the first couple of days, but after about day two, I'm back. It's probably horrible for my circadian rhythm right now, but I do what I gotta do. Yeah, day shift is terrible and stressful. That's a more you in Philly? Oh my god, that's crazy. 2100. That's wild. I will move immediately. I will move. Like I've always had like one of my plans, like one of my backups to the backup. If it ever got bad, like bad, I would live in Ohio and work in Michigan because Ohio cost of living is cheap, and it's just like Michigan for the most part. But I'll probably move to Toledo and then just work here. It ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump. You know what I'm saying? Like an hour. That was always my backup for the backup, but so far we've been able to maintain. You said, do you sleep when you get home immediately? Immediately, I go to sleep. Immediately. While I'm in school, night shift is better and I prefer it, so I'm good. That's what's up. Yes, I'm going to have to move. I paid $22.50 for rent in Austin, Tech. Oh my God. Let me stay on up here. Well, as far as being an LPN, let me stay up here where I'm at. Let me stay where I'm at. You dig? My rent is only 1460. When I first moved here, it was like 13 something. Before that, I stayed downriver, and my rent was like $900 or eight something. It was like 876. I don't know what it's going for now, but boy, I wish I was paying 876 again. But I live in a nicer, better area, so yeah, very cheap. I'm located in Columbus. See, that was always my backup to the backup. If it got too much, I'm definitely gonna go to Ohio. Cost of living is nothing there. You know what I'm saying? Because what do you go to Ohio for? A lot of the cost of living be up so high because a lot of y'all in tourist states. Ohio is not a tourist state for real. Only time people really go there is for Cedar Point. So, but besides that, it really depends on who people are voting for. Democratic cities are horrible. You said I might have to move to Ohio. For real talk. That's real talk. It be like that. I'm not paying no $2,500 and I don't know LPN salary. I'm not 25, $2,600 and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know LPN salary. No, I will not. I won't do it. You can get something really nice for 1,400, right? And I feel like I stay in something nice. But I know down there for $1,400, you could probably get something real nice. For a luxury apartment in Houston, the studio starts at 1,000. So it's expensive down here too. Yeah, yeah. But no, Houston is no state tax, right? There's no state tax down there, I think, right? But yes, y'all cost of living is crazy down like out in Philly. Shout out to Nurse Roxy. She stay out there in Philly. Nurse Roxy, they taxing like that out there. I see why they need help out there. And them Pennsylvania nurses ain't staying out there. It costs too much. That's why they always need help with nursing out there. Man, Pennsylvania. I know nurses that was getting a bag out there in Pennsylvania, bro. They needed help bad out there. You know what I'm saying? Philly ain't nothing but on a plane an hour and a half. Boy, they was trying to get me to get my license out there so bad, and then at the time they was taking anybody license. You didn't have to. It didn't matter. So let me see how long is the program. My program 8 months. Yeah, y'all hit that like button. I appreciate that. That's gonna help get it out. It's gonna help get it out. Yeah, man. 60. Yeah. That's why I say though, man, like that whole get you a local travel gig, double that income. Double that income. That staff nursing is a trap, fam, like for real. It's a trap. Unless you like local travel in with some per diem pay, that to me that's the best option because unless you going exempt, they tax the hell out of you, even with your overtime. Like all of it is really just starting to click in my mind. Like, yeah, overtime is cool, but when you see your check and they just tax you, like it's really not. It don't even make sense for real, unless you going exempt or unless you getting paid really good. Like I saw, like and it's the mindset too. I was watching Nurse to Riches. This lady brought home net $21,000 in 2 weeks, but she went exempt, and she had to work 120 hours to get it. Now, this is based strictly on your mindset and your cost of living. Because had she had her federal taken out, her state taken out, I believe he said she probably would have brought home close to probably $12,000 or $13,000 for the 2 weeks. Now, that's phenomenal money after taxes, but that depends on where you live and what kind of mindset you have and what your expenses are. Now, if I could somehow work 120 hours out of a 2-week period, pay them California taxes, but live here and bring home $11,000, I'm balling. Every 2 weeks, $11,000, $12,000, I am balling. But I'm not a tax person, so I'm trying to figure out how I could work in another state and pay their state taxes and live here and not pay taxes. I don't know how that works here. I'm not a tax guy. So if any of my tax people out there are familiar with that, let me know. I don't know if it will have to be like how I could work full-time staff in another state but pay another state tax and not pay another state taxes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all know how that work or anything like that. PA won't allow nurses to work in other states, but will let nurses from other states work here. Wow, that's kind of wild. CJ, are RNs really making 50 plus in the hospital? That depends on where you are. Some RNs here do, but they have experience. That's crazy, Dina, that they won't let other nurses work in other states. I've never heard of Michigan being a state that's like that. BBW 420 Latina J Vlogs. Who is that, y'all? That's a suspect name right there. Y'all watch out for BBW 420 Latina J. Make sure I don't come up in here with no nonsense. You new here, I never seen you before. Ooh, that's not for everyone, but damn, yep. Some nurses making money. Travel assignments are more worth it. I will never be a staff nurse. You will have to pay taxes for both states. Right, right. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how that will work. I would just have to bite the bullet for one or the other. Either way, I'm gonna have to bite a bullet. You know what I'm saying? Like either I'm gonna have to just work 1 year in Michigan, get my experience in, and then just travel to different places, or I'm gonna either have to move to California and just alternate. I will have to find some way to work it out though. Like if I move to California, I would literally have to come to Michigan like once a week to see my people, or at least every other week. You have to live in a state that doesn't have state tax. My current situation, yeah, we definitely got state tax. I worked in NY, lived in New Jersey, and paid NY taxes. Hmm. Okay. Delaware has no taxes out here. I pay taxes to the highest taxing state. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna have to figure out how that could work. I'm gonna have to figure out how that could work. Come on, CJ. There's money to be made in Cali. I already know. I already know. I already know. Nurse Viv, since you from there, what's a good area in the Sacramento area, like or in that region, a good safe area out there? What's up, Lyndon David? What's cracking? What's cracking, Lyndon David? What's a good area out there in the Sacramento area? I'm gonna have to just come take a flight out there. Nurse Viv, you gonna have to just come meet with me and my lady. You and your husband, we just gonna have to have dinner together or something like that and just hit up Sacktown real quick and you can show us around. If you worked in Cali, would you stay in an Airbnb? Well, if I had to live there, then no. I would just get me an apartment. If I have to live there, then no. But I'll cross that road when I get to it because honestly, in all honesty, once I get my year of experience in, I'm gonna just like I said, I'm just going to have to make the adjustments and really just say, hey, just because you can spend this amount of money or make this amount of money don't mean you need to change your lifestyle because the ultimate goal is to be a full-time travel content creator, meaning that, you know what I'm saying, I can work a 6-week assignment and be gone 6 weeks. Work 6 weeks, gone 6 weeks until it gets to the point to where my income, the income that I'm making from travel content, merch, and all that kind of stuff, my supplemental income, my passive income is just as much as I would be making from my nursing income because I still have to keep that as a priority. It's easy to get caught up in this paper, but I have to remember what my goals are. You know what I'm saying? And my goal is to be a full-time travel content creator. That's why this 8 months is going to be the hardest 8 months because I'm in a position right now that's so clutch. And I know this is like the devil playing with my head. Like the position I'm in as far as like a career standpoint is so clutch. I'm in a position to where I got a phenomenal travel assignment, an assignment that's not hard, and I got a contingent job that always need help and I can literally make my own schedule. I've never been in this kind of position to where I've literally had every single chess piece on the board move the way I wanted to move, like literally at will. And the travel assignment is only every 4 weeks. I've never had it. And I said, wow, just as I'm about to start school, I get it. It falls into my lap right there. See, that's the devil playing. God bless me with the opportunity, but that's the devil trying to play with my head. Like, yeah, what you need to go back to school for? You got an assignment every 4 weeks. You can manipulate the schedule how you want to. You got another job here to where you literally can come in when you want to, work as many days as you want to because they need help real bad, and you getting paid what you would get paid and stuff like that. Go back to school for what? Just go online. You dig what I'm saying? You ain't gotta fight with nobody at all to get the days that you want off. You can take 2, 3 weeks, a whole month off if you want to. This is the internal conflict I'm having with myself right now. And I have it every single day. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the I've never had all the chess pieces line up on the board like that. To where, like, literally I'm the master and I can control. I have full 100% creative control of my schedule. And I've always had, like, I I can go when I feel like going. But I literally don't have to argue or don't have to put in no paper or don't have to do anything like that. And the assignment not 13 weeks, 12 weeks, for every 4 weeks, fam. I've never had the chess pieces like that in my hand. And now I got this thing in the rear view called nursing school. And it's just like, oh my goodness. It, like, this kind of temptation would come while I'm in, like, while school about to start. And I said, that's Satan. That's Satan. I said, get behind me, Satan. So East Side Roseville. Okay. I have met a lot of broke RNs. I'm in South Dakota. Everything is good, but it's expensive. Okay. CJ, by the way, I love your book, man. Keep it up. Thank you. And speaking of that, make sure y'all go to the highvaluenurse.com. Go purchase a book. All my pretty nurses, go get you a Pretty Privileged Nurse t-shirt. All my pretty CNAs, go get you a Pretty Privileged CNA t-shirt. They are available right now. It's great that you're getting your RN and pays much more. I'm trying to RN strictly for the option so that I can have more freedom to do what I want. Yeah. My own man spine travel content creator also. I know. Which travel agency do you recommend? Man, it depends. Like, I've been with this company called Maxim, but now they changed their name to Emergence. I never had a problem with them. I've never had a problem with them. I know a lot of people do stat nurse, but I've never had a problem with Maxim at all. So I suffer on staff till I get this RN. I feel you. I've not, like I said, and then, like, the place I'm at now, they'll work with you. The DON, she is willing to work because they don't got nobody. You know what I'm saying? CJ, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I know. But I'm telling you the internal conflict that I'm going through every day, where I gotta literally fight with myself every single day. Cause I'm just like, it would be nothing for me to just up right now, today, to get on a plane and go enjoy myself. It will be nothing for me to do that right now or tomorrow or next week, to just get up and go. Just get up and go, get on a plane and just go. You feel me? But now it's like, but I said, I'm gonna get through it. Don't get distracted by that. I know. It's a blessing. I know. San Diego or South Dakota? Oh yeah, I thought they meant South Dakota personally. I'm looking for a short RN program. I've heard of Maxim. They are good. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, I didn't know they changed their name. Yeah, they changed it to Emergence. I don't know why, but they did. You said don't do it, but I'm not. I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stick with it. It's just that's how life do you. You know what I'm saying? When you want to go one way, and then you got this shiny carrot over here. Nah, don't. You good? It'll always be that. Nah. Mm. So you just bought a flight to Vegas. I ain't mad at you. But I am gonna travel before I start school. Like this month I'm going to Cancun. And then next month we got a cruise. So I'm gonna enjoy 2 vacations before we get into it. All these healthcare companies are changing their names. It's the devil. He knows the program will work out for you. Man, I appreciate that, Dina. I'll be having to pray. I'll be having to pray. Speaking of praying, y'all, if y'all are Christians and y'all, are on a spiritual walk or on a spiritual journey, go check out Pastor Geno Jennings. That is my pastor. I've never heard a pastor uh, break down what's going on in the world so unapologetically like Pastor Geno Jennings. Go check him out um, for sure. I've been trying to get more into my word. I'm gonna start reading the Bible more and everything like that. So if you're looking for some good Christian content, make sure y'all go check him out. You said, would you consider owning a nursing home in the future? You never know what could happen, but no. You never know what could happen, but nah, I probably wouldn't. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Also, yeah, Pastor Geno Jennings really, really breaks the word down. No theatrics. People ain't falling from the ceiling and all that kind of stuff. No light show and all that. No club atmosphere. Nah, just straight Bible from the word, and he delivers it in his way. So, the nursing school vlogs would be great for your content. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. You can get the shirts from the highvaluenurse.com. I really was I didn't even know if I was gonna announce. Like, for the longest time, I was debating if I was gonna even talk about going to nursing school on the internet. But I said, no, I can't do my people like that. They wanna know. They wanna know. I said I wasn't even gonna say nothing. I was just gonna keep going as is and not even tell people. But I said, nah, they wanna know. I can't do them like that. Yeah, First Church. Yes. Thank you, Nurse Viv. Yeah, y'all go check out Pastor Jennings. He is unapologetic. What resort do you stay in Cancun? We like Secrets Divine. We like Ryu. Hey, listen, and this is what I'm talking about. We so I just booked a 4-day stay, 4 or 5 day stay in Cancun at this resort that just opened called Ryu Kukulkan. $1,100, all inclusive. And we stayed there last year. We stayed there actually this year. We stayed there. Was it May? Yeah, we stayed there in May. And we had a ball. It's a beautiful resort. The food is good. And I ain't gonna lie. Probably in between time when we on break, probably fly there for like the weekend. Had a ball. It's called Ryu Kukulkan. Had a ball. I love Cancun. Like, I love Cancun. It's 2 of my favorite places on earth: Orlando, Florida, and Cancun. I love Cancun. But really, when I graduate, y'all, like, I'm finna really take this traveling thing to a whole nother level. Like, I really want to start. He said it's the pastor on YouTube. Yep, Pastor Geno Jennings. Man, when my brother passed and I was I was really hurt. I was listening to the word from Geno Jennings, and it helped me. And it still helps me. Pastor Geno Jennings. He funny too. He funny, but he about that life. He about that life for sure. Yeah. Check out Nurse Viv. Drop your link in here. Nurse Viv. Drop your link in here. Nurse Viv got a channel too. Y'all go check out Nurse Viv. She gets it popping. Nurse Viv, she be doing Vegas content. She do travel content too. Nurse Viv, please drop your link. Y'all go check out Nurse Viv. She got celebrity interviews. She interviewed Genuine. So Nurse Viv gets it popping. She be chilling with the athletes. Nurse Viv, next time you interview one of them celebrities, ask them about the Illuminati. I be wanting to know. I be wanting to know. He says the test go to school. I'm gonna go. Aside from being a good nurse, you're also a nurse. You're also a life coach, offering great advice and being a role model to young black men. Hard work and focused, discipline, and intentional. You will go great. I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't know about a life coach, because I mean I'm still trying to figure out this thing called life myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got all the answers, so I don't know about being anybody's life coach. I just know that I want to see young black men and women. I want to let them know that it's a different way. And that's why, like, I go so hard, because I be seeing what happens when we don't make the right choices, and where terrible choices can lead. I see teen pregnancy, and I see what happens when you get the wrong person pregnant, or when you get pregnant by the wrong person. I see these bitter nurses out here that have to work, or these bitter CNAs that be well into their 60s working. And I'm just trying to give a warning to the younger generation from what I done seen, to not go down that path. That's why I know some people get kind of offended when I tell the truth to a lot of these younger dudes and these younger women. When I be like, ladies, don't get pregnant by just some random. You dig what I'm saying? It's nothing cool about being pregnant on your 5th child with your 5th dude, and everybody is trying to give you a badge of honor. There's nothing cool about that. You got everybody in your city and everybody in your household enabling you with the nonsense, and there's nothing cool about it. You dig what I'm saying? You look crazy. And then when you get out here and you be 50, you talking about you want a good man, or where did the time go, and all. No. I just be trying to help. You should visit here. I plan to. So look, I wanted to start a travel group. Like, I really do want to start a travel group of like-minded individuals who are interested in culture. Who are interested in culture, who are interested in seeing the world. That's why I'm trying to get in shape now, because I want to do hikes, you know what I'm saying, through Africa and, the Serengeti, and I want to see all that kind of stuff. I'm going to start a travel group. When I get done with this RN program, I'm really going to set sail. Like 2026, I want to go hit Africa. You know what I'm saying? I want to hit at least 3 continents. 2026, like on a regular basis, like for real. You said they won't tell you. My classmate just caught a DUI in nursing school. Will she be able to take NCLEX? I feel bad for her. I don't know. I don't know, partner. That's why I don't be drinking. See, that's a good reason not to drink when you at home, fam. And that's why I don't drive when I'm on vacation. I straight Lyft, taxi, and Uber it up. I don't know. I have heard of people, like when I was in my last travel assignment in Lansing, I heard of this one guy. He caught a DUI, but they let him finish, and he was working as a nurse. So I don't know. She got a yeah. One of the major reasons I don't really want kids. The world is huge and so many places to see. Life is short. And listen, to all my people with kids, you can definitely live a phenomenal life. You can do a lot of the things that I'm doing and other people are doing. I'm just saying it's harder when you do it and you're broke. That be my whole point. My whole point is for people to not bring children in a life of poverty on purpose. That's my whole point of my mission. If you're gonna bring some kids into this world, at least give them a chance, a good running start. Some of these kids be brought into this world, into a world of poverty. For what? A cat that I used to rap with back in the day be asking me literally for like $25 to $30 every single week. Dude, I literally gave him $30 the other day because he said he got like 9 kids. And he said, I'm trying to get some diapers and milk for my kids. And the only reason I gave him the $30 because he brought up the children. And he recently just had a baby. And I said, bruh, you got to stop this, fam. First of all, what's stopping you from going to get a job? Go get your CDL, bruh, and make some shake for your family, fam. Asking me for $30 every other week, this ain't it. He asked me for $30. He said, I know I just paid you back, but can I hold something again? I didn't even answer, bro. Because at a point, it gets tiring. It really gets tiring. Hi, CJ. I'm a new subscriber. Do you have a group chat you can add me in? I was a CNA, then an LPN, then an RN. I love your content and motivation. I don't. Didi been telling me I need to start a Discord. I do have a Facebook group, but I'm not active in it. I just be, y'all, I'm really, I don't know. I got to get better about that. I do have a Facebook group, though. Maybe I can start a Discord. I don't know. We'll see. But if you want to hit me up, send me an email, cjkyles90@gmail.com. I do respond slow. I'm not going to lie. I know some of y'all get on my head about answering emails, but it is what it is. I'm busy for real in real life. Like, I'm not sponsored by nobody on YouTube to where I can just sit back and answer emails all day. Like, I be really busy for real, for real. Oh my God, Branson Hunter is Viv. He sound lazy. Man, I don't judge the dude, but it's just overwhelming sometimes because you just be like, fam, and I know you got kids and I think about the babies, but them ain't my babies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then sometimes I be thinking, like, what would Jesus do? I know Jesus would give, but the Bible also say we got to use discernment. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say birds of a feather flock together. I don't want to be hanging out with cats that got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids and they can't even do for them. It's damn near impossible in this economy, and you don't have a career, bro. And I'm not talking bad about the dude. I'm not, because we all have issues, but it can get very overwhelming at points. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, have as many kids as you want. You know what I'm saying? That's not my thing, but just have as many as you want. It's not fair to bring them in a life of poverty. And I know we all make mistakes. Sometimes we don't know better. We don't have no good examples and everything like that. That's why I'm trying to give y'all the examples. I'm trying to get the kids the examples. I ain't really, listen, some of the people that get offended is good and old and grown. I'm not talking to y'all. If y'all good and grown and old and y'all got a gang of kids, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the babies. I'm talking to the young people. The people that still got a chance. The people that came from broken homes and don't have no guidance and stuff like that. I'm trying to talk to them. I ain't trying to talk to y'all. It's too late for some of y'all. Just to keep it real. I'm trying to talk to the babies out there. And let them know, and talk to the young girls out there. And let them know this ain't it. Talk to the young men out there. This ain't it. I'm trying to tell you. Your mama and your aunties were a bunch of skeezers and they lied to you. I saw a video today of this mother and daughter stealing from Walmart and they got arrested. Stealing Kool-Aid packets out of Walmart. What? Oh, God. You said, I have one son. He's not 27. I'm an empty nest. That's what's up. Stay childless for as long as possible. I also do not have children and don't plan to. Shout out to all the nurses with children. Yeah, that's what's up. Quick question, CJ. Do you think NPs are getting oversaturated? Like, we can literally make more as RNs? I agree. I think so. I think it is a huge saturation in the market for NPs. And I think a lot of these content creators that are NPs, they don't make as much paper as they say. They could be, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't become a nurse after my son was grown. There you go. There you go. There you go. Mr. CJ Kyles, you are a true motivator. God got you, sir. One day soon, you put brothers on game. Man, I just be trying, man. I do. I just be trying, man. I just want to get people just the outlook. I'm just a normal cat living life, but I've seen some stuff, and I know people that done been through things, and you know, I was very fortunate. I got 2 fathers. You know what I'm saying? That helped and guided me and stuff like that. And I know I'm talking from a position that not a lot of people are talking can talk from. So I was very fortunate. I have a mother that prays. I got grandparents that prays. You know what I'm saying? That prays. They all pray. I had grandparents that love being grandparents. You know what I'm saying? I come from a very blessed background. So I'm just trying to help and show people some of the love they might not have gotten. That's all. My grandparents on both my parents' side, they love being grandparents. Like they did stuff with us. It's you got grandparents you can tell they don't really like being grandparents. Sit down. Get your butt over there. Just mean. Why we gotta go over Big Mama house and stuff like that, man? When I went over my dad's house, all I did, like my dad was very lucky. Cause all we did was go to my grandma's house. At least me. I was a grandma's boy. I was a grandma's boy. I love being at my grandma's house. One, because that's where all the kids stayed at in my neighborhood. And my grandma just liked being a grandma. She loved it. So I love being over my dad ain't really had to, I'm just keeping it real. He had it easy. I ain't gonna even lie. Like my dad had it easy. And he say that though. He'll tell you that, like, yeah, I had it easy. I walked out on this one pretty good. Cause I didn't want to stay at my dad's house. It wasn't nothing really for, my dad was a young dad, 21, 22. He was a young dad and all that kind of stuff. It is what it is. But, my grandma was just, yeah, send them over here. I love going to my grandma's house. So, yeah. Local says, hi CJ. Never commented, but want to thank you for your motivation. I did the LPN program, just graduated, and I'm studying for NCLEX. God bless you. Thank you, Logo. God bless you too. Keep it up. You're going to pass. What's up, Jessica? I'm MP. A lot of responsibility, but I would not go back to bedside. But I would sit behind the desk. Everybody got a preference. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Bedside not for everybody. That's why I tell people, like, how can you get burnt out when there's so many options? Bedside is not for everybody. And when I say, I'll be telling nurses work 60 hours a week and stuff like that, that don't necessarily mean you have to work at the bedside. There's plenty of things you can do. Hospice, MDS, all kind of stuff. You don't necessarily have to be in the bedside. That's the good thing about this field. You know what I'm saying? That's, listen, y'all say I've been giving y'all the game, but this girl gave me some sauce that's so good that I can't tell y'all now, but I will tell y'all once I get to doing it. I will share it with y'all once I get to doing it. I can't tell y'all the sauce right now, but once I get to doing it, I promise you I'm gonna share the sauce with y'all. I promise you I'm gonna share the sauce. Because she got a gig that's so good, it's ignorant to a certain degree. It's ignorant. She told me, she said, CJ, it can't get no better than this. Now this is my alternative plan to California. If it didn't work out in California, this was my plan B to California. I promise you I'm gonna share the sauce when I start doing it. If I start doing it and when I start doing it. I'm going to share the sauce, but boy, this sauce so good. I said, I got instantly jealous when she told me. And she showed me. She said, this sauce so ignorant, it don't even make no sense. I'm going to share it, though, one of these days. I'm trying to go back to do my BSN, but I can't seem to get back into it. Do you think it's worth it? What's your advice? Well, it depends on what you want. I know most BSN, a lot of hospitals, when they trying to hit a certain status, they will require you to get your BSN. But I don't think that's most hospitals at this point because people are just short. I've heard there's not much of a pay difference from a BSN versus an ADN. But if you want to get into management or something like that, then it's good to have your BSN. It just depends on your personal goals. It really do. What's up, CJ? If you could do it all again, would you do RN first? In hindsight, if I could do it all over again, yes, I would do my RN first. In hindsight, if I could do it all again, I would do my RN first. Yep, I would. Let me see. I think I got the question. CJ, should I keep my LPN when I get my RN? Mm, I mean, I guess you can, but why? I mean, you got your RN license, so why would you keep paying for a LPN license? You know what I'm saying? Because everything in your scope of practice, you can do everything. So I don't know. Like I've heard some LPNs say they keep their CNA license. I'm like, why? Like why? Like that to me that just don't make sense because everything a CNAs do, you can do with your LPN license. So why would you keep it? I don't know, but I guess it's a personal preference. I don't even know if some states will allow you to do that. But I mean, if you want to, I ain't gonna keep mine. But somebody said in hindsight, if I could do it all over again, I will go for my RN first. And I'm saying that because, and I don't say that to discourage anybody from getting a LPN. I'm only saying this for my behalf because of the hassle of going back to school over again. That's what irritates me. I mean, I'm good as an LPN. I done made some good money as an LPN. If I never wanted to go to school again, right now, I'd be fine, and I could easily live the life I wanted to live. But you know, it's a goal of mine, so I got to do it. And I'm only doing it because it brings more opportunities. It just brings more opportunities. It brings more opportunities for me to really do what I want to do. Like if I wanted to just work from a cruise ship or work for wherever I am, I can. It's easier to get a gig as a LP. I mean, as an RN, doing that kind of stuff. But I don't regret being an LPN at all. Please don't take that because I know a lot of people like to cherry pick what I say. I don't regret being an LPN. It was the best decision that I've made as of today. It was the being an LPN was the best decision that I have made as of today. As of July 7th, 2024, it's one of the best decisions, if not the best decision that I've made as of today. As far as like from a career perspective. I'm an LPN thinking about bedside nursing. Is it hard? It can be difficult at times. It depends. I mean, but it depends on a lot of things, on a lot of moving parts. It depends on where you work at, what area you work in. It depends on what kind of patient population that your facility take. What kind of insurance do they take? Do you work in a poor demographic? Do you work in a rich demographic? All that kind of stuff factors into whether bedside nursing is hard as far as from a long-term care perspective. Because if you uh, and I need to go more in depth about that, but yeah, it can be hard, yes, but it can be easy, and then it can be something you just get used to, and especially if you try to go further in school, you will definitely need your BSN. Oh, well, of course. Okay, thanks. That's great advice. Why? What are you saying? Why to? T Boule. No, I let my CNA go. Yeah, I took a break as a psych nurse, making 37 an hour to work at a clinic, making 31 an hour to finish up my RN. Okay. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's cool. 30. I know that probably 37 was a little hard to give up, but that's all right. It's gonna be worth it. Has somebody heard of a school called SMTL, School of Faith and Nursing in Orlando? No, I ain't never heard of that, Andre. I ain't cap. That sound like that sound like some new stuff. That sound like some new stuff. Shoot, people be naming their schools anyway. Yeah, I just graduated from the Cat Williams School of Nursing. What? What school you graduated from? Yeah. I just graduated from the Andre 3000 West Pinnacle School of Nursing. People just be naming their schools anything. How do you feel about living off student loans until you finish school? I've never done that. I really don't feel no way about it, but I think I will be very uncomfortable with that because I'm so used to getting income, and it's different. Um, it's different for different people. You know what I'm saying? I think I will be very uncomfortable with that. I think I will have to have some sort of income coming in. Um, yeah, I think that would be hard for me. But people have done it. Sounds suspicious. I know that sounds very suspicious. Shout out to Sensational. Sister and Scrubs. Shout out to Sister and Scrubs. Check their accreditation. Watch out for those pop-up nursing schools in Florida. Florida, boy, they what's up with the like? Florida just be having the most. As much as I love Orlando, they be having the most going on down there. CJ, I got to see his question. I have a friend who was making 80K as an LPN, but as a wellness director in assisted living, she wants to go back to school but doesn't want to give up the money. And her job is probably not that hard. What state is she in? Because I would say this. If you could go to a reputable online school, that's always an option. I'm not saying it's the best option, but it is an option. Some community colleges have LPN and RN programs that are online. I know a couple schools in Maryland have those. If you just Google LPN and RN programs online, they have those. Uh, Sometimes you gotta sacrifice. She making it probably an easy 80K. Job probably ain't that hard. I feel her. I get it. But sometimes you gotta make the sacrifice. Yeah, Florida has a reputation of scammy schools. How much is the pay range in LTC for LPNs? That depends on the state. What state you in? Is it true if you work in the healthcare field for 10 years, you get your loans erased? I ain't never heard that. I ain't never heard that. Can somebody please verify that? I have a CNA and I'm currently completing prerequisites to get accepted into a RN program. I have been contemplating on going for CDL license. Do you think it will be worth it? Yeah. If you could find a way to work as a CDL driver while doing prereqs and stuff like that, heck yeah. I got my CDL, but I wasn't able to work. See, when I came back home from being an over the road truck driver, I wasn't able. I started working for the garbage company as a driver, and I wasn't able to do both, to work as a garbage company driver and go to school, because the garbage company just requires so much of your time, and I just had to quit. I was making good money at the garbage company too. Some days my truck would break down and I'm just sitting there getting paid, waiting for them to come fix a broke truck. I used to love days like, in hindsight, I really did used to like days like that, because at first I hated it. I would get real frustrated, but then the truck just kept breaking down. What can you do? And I'm still getting paid, and I'm on my phone, chilling, waiting for them to come fix it. Oh, it's time at 7 p.m. Bring it on in. Bring it on in. NYC making 45 as an LPN under agency. That's good. That's what's up. In Florida, I know Florida's a compact state, so she could probably find one of these nursing schools to go to online. I'm gonna tell you something. If it didn't work out, if it didn't work out with the school that I was at, like, one of my options was probably going to Indiana State University online. I was just gonna go straight for the BSN. That was gonna be an option that I considered. Like, if anything happened or something like that, that was definitely gonna be an option. And I was gonna travel while I was in school and live my life. In fact, the name be off, but they got some good reviews. Yeah, just be careful, man. No, my nursing loan is still sitting there. Dina said mine is still sitting. I feel you. North Carolina. I've heard of North Carolina being able to pay pretty good. I would check out, go on Indeed and see what the rate is. Have you never worked in long term care before? Like, do you not have any experience? I worked for Republic Services before I became a nurse, and I will tell you, waste is big business. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I don't know if they have it. They got Republic Services here, so I don't know if they have Green for Life down where you at. But oh yeah, it's big business. It's big and it's gangster. Oh waste. Oh, that's like the mafia. I'm telling you, the two most cutthroat businesses, I've said this before, is garbage and healthcare. Gangsters run gangsters run both. The mafia runs both. I'm trying to tell you now. This is off topic, but will you do a video on how to book / need to know before taking a cruise for newbies? Yeah, I can do that. I should probably go to my Traveling Heartbeats channel, and if it's not a video on that on there, then we'll make one. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm really trying to put together a travel group to where we take nice luxury vacations, because I know everybody here is trying to get some paper and getting paper. It just would be nice to go on some experiences and travel experiences with some like-minded individuals who not broke. You said do not do Excelsior Nursing School. Nah. But yeah, the mafia is definitely in it. And garbage, oh my God. Garbage is something different. They don't play. It's very cutthroat. They do not play. They do not play. Also, too, if everybody go to my channel right now on the like if y'all go to the channel, it's another YouTube page that I got. It's the Traveling Heartbeats, and then it's the CJ Kyles page. I'm gonna start posting content that's not related to nursing on there soon. So y'all go subscribe to that. Waste is definitely cutthroat. Ladies, can I ask y'all a question? Can I just be honest? Can y'all just be honest with me? Why do y'all, not all y'all, but why do some of y'all go on vacation with people who y'all know are broke? Why do some of y'all go on vacation with girls? Some of y'all will do girls trips and y'all know the girls that's going are broke. Why do y'all do that? Ladies, can y'all just tell me that for a second? Since somebody brought up traveling. Why do y'all do that? Y'all know the girl don't have a job. Y'all know she just coming out of a horrible relationship where she paid for everything. Why do y'all do that and then try to talk about her later? He said, should I go for LPN for 3 semesters, 30-minute drive that starts this August, or RN 5 semesters, hour-and-a-half drive that starts in January? How long is the RN program? I will go for the RN program, honestly. I'm just saying, like, why do y'all do that? I be really wanting to know, because I be seeing these TikToks about, I went on a trip and they was broke, they couldn't do nothing, and all that kind of stuff. Why do y'all do that? Y'all know this girl don't got no job. Or y'all know she on state aid, and she going on a vacation. Dina say, Nurse Viv say, I refuse. Dina say, I have no GF, so I really do travel without my husband, but I refuse to go with any broke or sad girlfriends. Man, I'll be hearing these stories, boy. I'll be hearing these stories. I don't be knowing. I can't go out of town just be broke depending on other people. I know girls who literally go on vacation expecting the men they meet to pay for everything. The men that they meet on vacation. The last girls trip I did take, I didn't know. I cussed her out and told her I'm not her man, and I spent the rest of the trip by myself. Oh no, you cussed them out? Tell me you ain't cuss them out. So loan forgiveness exists only in rural, uh, underserved areas, but it's a special program for National Health Service Corp. You said you cussed them out. Nina cussed them out. Nina, that's what you get for going on vacation, knowing that girl was broke. You knew that girl was broke, Nina. You knew that girl was broke. She got 7 kids. Y'all, did y'all hear about the nurse that went on a cruise and left her kids at the house? Left her kids at the apartment. She had like a newborn or like a really small infant and like a 6-year-old. Left them at the house. Talking about she left out plenty of food and stuff like that. People were supposed to go and check on her. What kind of nurse is you? What kind of person are you? Crazy. CJ, any saving or budgeting tips? Live below your means as much as possible. Any unnecessary expense, cut it out. We don't got cable. We just got the internet. Um, Phone bill is cheap. Well, my girl and her mom on their own, and I pay for my mom's and my stepdad's line. So it's like 156 for my phone bill, 1460 for my bill for my rent, car insurance. I pay like 147 for this car for full coverage for me and my girl, 90 for the other car, um, and then just the lights and the gas, and that's not that much. So the light bill might be a little bit more because of the summertime, but it's not that much. My expenses is relatively low. Um, and then like groceries and stuff like that. But just trying to, just try to cut out anything unnecessary. Take care of your debt. I'm actually thinking about doing something on this channel, and I'm gonna call it Kill Bills, where I think maybe every other week, you know, well, I'm gonna do it regardless, but maybe like broadcasting it so maybe it can inspire other people. Look up stuff that's on my credit report and start killing each and every bill or every debtor that I may owe, and just the smallest to the largest. And I'm gonna call it the Kill Bill, and start saving up money. Like I wanted to start maybe like a savings challenge. I know somebody hit me up and like they was like, CJ, 10K savings challenge is just too much for some people right now. It'll probably be more interactive if you start off lower. I said, okay, I get it. I said, and I said I can accept that because I know everybody. You got new nurses out here. You got nurses with families. Somebody got on me about why can't nurses with kids save money. Okay, cool. I'm trying to make it feasible for everybody. So my first challenge I'm gonna do when it comes to saving that paper, I'm gonna do $1,000 challenge. I'm gonna do $1,000 challenge. You dig what I'm saying? Is that too much for the first challenge? $1,000. I don't think that's too much. If you're a nurse or CNA or whatever. I think my head a mess. I think she went to the casino. I saw that trifling. That was trifling, and I bet her house probably stank. She probably, she, that's just ratchet. She went to a club or a casino. It wasn't vacation. Oh, okay. I thought it was a cruise. That would be great. Love the name. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. No, just not 1K per month, but just a 1K savings challenge. Maybe you could, we could do like the first month, a $1,000, and you put it up. Once you get it, start a high yield savings account, and just start that way, because I do understand that it's quite hard. Um, just to have but the ultimate, like I said, I actually was gonna do a video yesterday about having at least 2 to 3 grand, and why that's important. Because I was looking on Craigslist and I found multiple cars for under 2 grand. Yeah, they were some beaters, but my point is to get you from work and home. That's the most important thing if you don't have a car. So your goal is to get from work to home and home to work until you can save up more money. We are trying to avoid these expensive car payments if you ain't about that life. Now if you want a car payment, cool, by all means. You want to leave. People love having new cars. Some people love it. They have to do it. I'm not knocking it. But no, it was two different nurses. One went on a cruise and one went on a casino. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. I seen the CNA who left her baby in the car for a few hours while at the casino. Yeah, I saw that. And she was saying she was a nurse at first. Well, she didn't. Yeah, first she did say she was a nurse. Then she said she was a nurse tech. You talking about the light skinned girl? I was gonna do a story on that, but I said it's already enough negativity out there. But I really, cause I downloaded the video. I really was gonna do a reaction to that and put it up. Yeah, but I said it's like, oh, that's a horrible look. But she wasn't a nurse. She said she was a nurse tech, and I don't know. It's crazy. She told the police that she was looking for her baby daddy. That she was looking for her baby daddy. She was looking to exchange the kid, and it turns out the little baby had a G tube, and it was just so trifling all the way around. Just so trifling all the way around. And for 5 hours, what are your thoughts on bonuses? I am PRN for a home health company, and they are offering a $30,000 sign-on bonuses for new employees. That's a lot. I ain't never heard of a sign-on bonus that big for a home care company. That's a lot. Are you an RN? That's a lot. It depends though, cause I'm cool on all that increment stuff. I need some, unless they giving you some upfront money. I need 15 upfront, something. Cause all that signing your life away, I ain't even on that no more. But 30,000 is a lot of money though. But are they gonna tax it? Is it tax free? Is it a tax free bonus? Cause my last bonus wasn't taxed. So is it a tax free bonus? What's the increment over what time period? You said veneer tech. Yeah, how many years for 30K? I got to know. LVN in Texas. For 30K, you probably selling your soul. No, let's hear her out. How many years for 30K? If the sign-on bonus is that high, they gonna lock you in for 2 to 3 years. That definitely it sound a little suspect. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm waiting to hear what she say. You said they will tax the 30K, no doubt. 3, heck no. 3 years? No way. Nope. Heck no. No. Nope. Not worth it. A year I could understand. 3, they bugging. You gonna be able to make that. You gonna be able to make 30K in less than 3 years. They tripping. And they will tax. Hell no. No. That's a horrible deal. But people hear 30K, let me sign. That's a awful deal. That's a horrible deal. For $3, man, you can make 30K in a few months. If you hustle, no. If you're able to put $192 up a week or $28 a day, you'll have 10K in a year. Y'all want to do the $28 challenge? $28 a day? Y'all want to do that challenge? You said that's modern day slavery. Beware high sign-on versus this screams deprivation and lock in. Yeah, that's crazy. 3 years? No, sir. Mm-mm. 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 No, ma'am. Don't do it. Don't do a bloodbath. That's not bad at all. $28 a day. I mean, let me not say it's not bad at all. You know, I gotta be open when I'm on these platforms. If you can do it, thank you. I almost signed that contract. Oh Lord, thank you, Jesus, that you didn't allow her to sign that contract. Thank you, Lord. That's a horrible deal. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm. If it ain't if the longest contract I'm signing is 12 weeks. Mm-mm. 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 No, sir. Do any of y'all invest in stocks here? Do any of y'all invest in stocks? Anybody got a Vanguard account or Webull or anything like that? $28 a day is doable. I know jobless people who spend that on weed every day. What up, Toya? I will shoot you a text when I'm free. Happy nurse. Okay, cool. I don't, but I'm interested in learning. Yes, ETFs, Roth. Yes, through Charles Schwab and Fidelity. How do you like Fidelity? How do you like Fidelity? See, this is what I want to start talking about. I want to start talking retirement accounts and Roth IRAs and all that kind of stuff because I believe you can contribute what $6,000 a year to your Roth IRA, and I think if you married, it's what 12. We do our own stuff through Robinhood. Okay, okay. And nurse I work with was teaching me about stocks. She mentioned Robinhood and another as well. Okay, for sure. We're gonna have to get some people who privy to that kind of stuff to come on over here and get a game. I'm learning just like everybody else. Um, okay, so Robinhood, okay, it's 7K a year for Roth IRA. After 50 years old, it's 8K. Okay, so you can contribute 7K a year. Okay, but isn't it like 12 if you married? 12K or 14K if you were married? Okay, for now, 7K now for Roth. Okay, who y'all get y'all Roth IRA through? Who y'all get y'all Roth IRA through? After 50 is 8K a year. Okay. All right. Oh, you get it through Fidelity. Fidelity was cool through COVID, but it was shaky last year. It's steady now. 7K for Roth. Okay. All right. Bet. Bet. It's not bad. That's not bad at all. 7K a year. Okay. Now with the Roth IRA, now excuse my ignorance. Can when you pull it out, you can pull that out non-tax, right? How does that work? Is that how it works, or how does that work with the Roth IRA once you pull it out? Instead of investing in a single company, you can invest in a group of companies with ETFs. Okay, okay, cool. See, I'm open to learning. That's what I want to learn about. You can pull it out at 59 years old without being taxed. Okay, Vanguard or Fidelity. Okay, all right, cool, cool. Because we trying to figure out how to get the millions before and be sitting on millions but by the time we retire. Because the storm is coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's just we have to get prepared. We as healthcare workers have to get prepared. My brother is a financial director. He handles my investments, college funds. Thank God. BW, shoot me an email. Tell your brother to hit me up so maybe he can come on a podcast and we can chop it up, chop up game. We can chop up some financial game. Shoot me an email. You said you can invest up. You can invest up April of next year. Yes, it's pre-tax. Okay. Okay, bet. Yeah, this is what I want to start talking about. Getting into that money game. Getting into the money game. QQQ is a good ETF. It has all the top tech companies in one. I believe you still pay tax at 59. It's just penalty free at that age. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. That would be great. I save $20 a K, $20 a day. I saved $7K to start my retirement fund for the last 3 years to invest. It's doable. Okay, $20 a day. All right, that ain't bad. $20 a day. 51. Remember last. Sorry, but what storm is coming? I believe we're gonna have another recession. And shout out to Anton Daniels. He actually confirmed he didn't confirm it, but he said it. And he said what I was thinking, and I agreed with him with what he said. And I really think another recession is coming because it's gonna have to be another reset. I don't know if it's gonna be as bad as 2008. I mean, honestly, in 2008, I wasn't that privy because I was 18 and 17, 18. And I was only working at Burger King, and I was living with my parents. So the recession didn't really affect me. But now, as an adult, I really believe we headed that way. Okay, Nina said $20 a day. Okay, cool. Now, Nina, do you take that money and you put it in a high yield savings account? You took your first $7K, you put it in your Roth IRA, and then did you take that $20? Once after that, did you put it in your high yield savings account? Just S&P 500 ETF, especially after the election. Yeah, definitely. Man, we in a recession. Have y'all seen the prices of homes and groceries? Yeah. That's why I said nursing might have a lot of problems, but I ain't gonna never talk down on it. Quick question: what is your GPA? I don't know. I'm gonna be. I think like a 3 point. I made the dean's list last time I was in school, so I think it's like a 3.7 or something like that. 3.6. I don't care if it was a 2.0 as long as I passed. So 500 is good too. So $20 a day. Okay, that ain't bad. $20 a day. Yes, I took my last 20,000 to invest. Yes, my savings is in high yield. My bank is who I use for my Roth. Okay. I think it's time to leave Chase. But y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. This show has been very informative. I think today in my community tab, I'm gonna post a link up to the group, and we can talk money in that group because any tips, any saving tips, and everything like that, we can do that there. And yeah, we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna get up out of here. $20 a day is $7,300 a year, and it's crazy when you break it down like that. You can really, $20 a day, yeah, for sure. That's crazy. And what 20? Didn't you say 28 is 10K? 10K, $28 a day is 10K. When you really break it down, that's what's up. I like that. I'm gonna have to get an envelope. Every day. Put a 20 in that bad boy. Are you going to be a BA or associates? Yeah, I think I am going for my BA, but right now my associates. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. I might run a tropical smoothie and grab something. Then I'm gonna relax, listen to the word before I go to work. So, new video coming out today, dropping today, and I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Love y'all. Peace. God first.